I'm back in LA, and I wanted to check out Grandview Cemetery. If you saw, I did a video, I don't know, a month or two ago about the state of one of the mausoleums in Grandview. It was absolutely horrendous, how it looked, and it got a lot of attention. I don't like to be a tattletale, but at that point, the staff were being unreasonable, and I felt legitimate in grassing them up. Oh, cool. There's a well. I can't. So I wanted to check out Grandview one more time to see if there's been any improvements in the place since I did my video. So I'm in downtown Glendale right now and heading over. Hopefully it'll look good. And somebody, Tony, someone I know called Tony, told me about another issue with the cemetery. I don't want to be nitpicky. I really don't, but it's interesting, and I think it's worthy of pointing out to people. So I think if I can find that location, I'll show you as well. Remember last time we went, all that wildlife that was in the cemetery, all the coyotes, and they were serenading. That was really something. So anyway, off to Glendale and Grandview Cemetery. Here we are. Don't see any coyotes today. Well, there are those church pews on the side. So that was cleaned up. It's locked up now. I'm surprised there's not like newspapers on the walls. Well, they cleaned it up. Mopping. They cleaned it up a lot. Wow. They even it looks like they even polished. I think they may have dusted those bronze urns. Well, good. Man, I don't like telling on people, but that was deplorable. That was awful. So this looks kind of rough. I think Troy sort of figured out where the water came in. It was flooded at one point in time. The window's largely intact. The ceiling-ish probably has electricity in it, but maybe I see some cords up there, but I doubt it's worked in a long time. But look at these columbariums. That's what they call them when they put cremated remains in the walls, columbariums. And look at the shape of these. That might be bird damage, but some of the plaques are just falling out, falling down, just missing. All these people, and who expected to be cared for forever. And their plaques, there's one of them. Somebody, it looks like they took their remains out. Olive gray, who's this? I mean, there's like no effort made. I mentioned to the guy at the front gates, he says, "Are you familiar with the place?" Am I repeating myself? He said, "Are you familiar with the place?" When I asked for directions, I said, "Yeah." And I told him why. I said that we had spent several Halloween nights here, making sure the place was safe. And he goes, "Oh, you're one of them." I'm like, wait, we were here as volunteers with an historian who was protecting this place. So these old church pews, I've always wanted a church pew. They're not hard to get, just hard to transport. I got nothing to do with it, but this is where it looks like the water came in. You can see all this dirt around the walls. This is all from mud from a leak, and this place was flooded. Lovely. Big sadness for you guys. I'm so sorry. This, you don't deserve this. You thought, or your families thought, you were going to be taken care of. Oof. Alabama. How do you like that? Marie Myers. Would you want that parked in front of you? I would be so upset if this is my family, or my friends, or anyone I cared about. I'm upset as it is. But these people, poor people, look at that, look at that. Look at that. Well, I'm gonna walk around and see if, what it looks back there. They repaired the glass window and, oh look. I always wanted a church pew. Windows are still broken. Yeah, it's all cleaned up. Floors are all mopped. We got the wasp nest. Looks good. I'm glad. Happy to say. It looks really good. Well, they haven't fixed that yet. Where all those ants are coming in and where it looks like it got flooded from. But I'm really pleased with what they have done. Well done, Grandview. Well done. Much better. More coyotes. Look at that. There's 1, 2, 3 I can see right now. At least, oh no, there's a whole bunch. See him back there. There's another one up there. There's another one over here. You see that? Yeah, I can see him hiding between those 2 trees. You could barely see him. Well, I don't want to bother mourners. I'll pause this, I guess. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around. Looks like they're bringing someone in for cremation. No, I was wrong. There's one of our coyote friends. What are you doing, little one, huh? Hmm? Is that your house? Is that your house here? No? Digging. Oh, no, here. Wow. Yeah, there's their house. Under Betty Boyd Warden. Wowza. I'll leave you alone. My friend Tony told me about that. Not a lot of fear in those coyotes these days. They kind of just used to scatter. I think that's that little lift right there. So they could put a coffin casket there. Whoops, what the hell happened? They could put a casket there and lower it, because there are steps down there. And we went down there once. In fact, yeah, that was pretty tragic too. Maybe I'll put some pictures in there. Beautiful. Well, it was. Well, I'm happy to see that there is progress at Grandview. That people are actually finally doing something. Maybe their attitude has changed up at the front desk. But if you saw my video of one of those nights I spent in the cemetery, we put our MP3 recorders in different places, in mausoleums, and got some interesting EVPs. I put it up, maybe I'll put it in the description below. But it was pretty interesting, a couple of the things that we got. So I'll put that there. But in the meantime, goodbye Grandview Cemetery in Glendale, California. Nice to see some improvements. I guess it's hard to do all that stuff when there's probably not a whole lot of income, but it's still a responsibility. And that's that. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. And long live the dead. You heard me.